Hey guys, what is going on? Lego Man Watch here, and welcome back to another review, where today I'll be reviewing the Lego City, the Race Buggy Transporter set 60288. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first minifig is this male figure here, and I really like his torso with like this aqua blue, and I believe it is an exclusive torso for this Lego City set. I also really like the checkered pattern with like the blue and the white, and I just really like the overall detailing. And he does have, I believe, the thin hair in the black, coloring all the Dean Thomas hair from the Lego Harry Potter CMF Series 1. And then he only does have one face expression, which is definitely a shame because the other minifig does have two. It's just very generic with a smile, and I think that works really nicely. But then he does have some grey pants, and I wish maybe there was some printing on it, or maybe have like different coloured legs. And then his accessories is just very simple, just this bike helmet with a really nice sort of white sort of visor piece, and then also just a black generic helmet, and I think that combination works really well. Then the next minifig is this female figure, and I think she definitely looks really awesome. I especially love the torso for her, which I believe the only other time we have gotten it was from, I believe, the Lego Creator, the Birch Bookshop, I'm pretty sure, and I just really love the overall look for this torso, the coloring, and like the different sort of the layers on it with like this sort of brown color, and then like this sort of bluish, sort of grey color, and then I also really like the pants in this sort of light grey coloring. I think it works a little more better. And then her hairpiece is a really interesting one. I don't think I've seen this before in a Lego City set, or just in Lego City sets in general. And her first face expression is definitely really awesome. It's her with like this sort of singing face expression, or like a very sort of happy, well, a really happy face expression. And then we just have this really nice generic smile. So now we'll take a look at the builds, because included is a build for a car, and then a build for a trailer, or the transporter for the race buggy, and that is the final build for the set. So first we'll start with the car build for the set, and I really like the color scheme with the dark green, the white, a bit of black, and then also a bit of dark grey. I also really love the overall shaping for this. I really love just the overall detailing as well, with like the front with like a bumper part here, I believe, with like these Technic pieces, a number plate, and then just a very simple white pattern. But I kind of wish it maybe carried on, maybe like all the way around. Not too sure how they would do that though. And then an attachment here for the trailer, which we'll get to soon. I also like the inclusion of like windows. Instead of just having like a big window piece, they actually do have these small ones. And I also really like how it is built up, because usually with these type of vehicles, you can only fit like one, or like mostly one minifig, but I'm really glad they actually have room for two minifig, because I just think it works a little more better instead of just having one minifig off to the side. And they do fit in there really nicely. There's like quite a bit of room for them like to sort of sit, and there is a really nice printed piece for like the driver, with like this sort of piece here with like the indicators and all that, and I think that just looks really cool. And the inside, as I said, it does have plenty of space, but with like the, well, his hairpiece came off, but with the studs inside there are a few showing, so I just wish they maybe covered them up, because it does look just a little unfinished, especially like over here as well. Then the second build is, of course, the trailer, and I really don't think they should have included, but I can definitely see why. So then like the race buggy has somewhere to sort of be transported on, instead of just being like a side build and you really can't transport it. But I definitely think this would be such a perfect set if it was just the car and then the buggy. But I do like the inclusion of it, because it does have a very simple but effective design, with like these pieces here where you can like sort of drive up the buggy and then close it, and the buggy does fit really nicely here. And then I also like the small inclusions with like this oil tank with like these sort of octane colors on it, and then like this sort of fire hydrant in case of an accident, and then just some tools with like a wrench and then a hammer. And then we do have these sort of ball joint here, which does connect to the car very easily, just like so. and then you can very easily just drive it around, and I think that works really nicely. But I just wish maybe with the trailer they maybe sort of covered these studs up, because it does look a little unfinished, just with like these tiles here with some studs showing. And then I'm not too sure why they went for like green. They have all dark grey and then black and then just have green here. It just looks really strange. And then the blue as well, but I can see why, because there is a little bit of blue there. Then finally, the final build for the set, which is one of the main draws to actually buy this set, is the race buggy. And I must say, this has such a simple but really effective design with like the color scheme, the part usage, and then how they have designed it. And then I also really love these light prints here on like these circular tiles. Honestly, the first time I saw it, I thought they were actually eyeballs, but then taking a close look, I think they work really nice, and I love how they just have light there. With this purple color, it just looks really cool as well. And there are stickers as well on these sort of slope pieces on either side. And then we have like this exhaust part here, and then this section does open up very easily, and you can fit a minifig in there pretty nicely. We won't put on his helmet because I don't think we'll have any accidents today. And he fits in there pretty nicely, nice and snug, and there is a steering wheel there, and I like how this does come down pretty nicely. And there is a 5, and I think that was a sticker. I just think that it works really nicely. Even the bottom of it has a really cool design, but the main draw will be the turning feature, and I definitely think it works really nice, because as you can see, there's this new piece which like you connect the wheel axis in, as you can see just there, and I definitely think, there we go, and I definitely think it's a pretty simple idea, but it is definitely really effective. So with the turning feature, you really have to sort of tilt it a bit to sort of do it like that, because if you're just doing it like that, it really won't tilt by itself. So just driving straight along, it won't really tilt. So you basically got to sort of have it on an angle, just very slightly, so then it has this really nice turning feature, and I think it works really nicely. Very simple, as I did say, in a Lego City set, but I definitely think it's a really creative idea for a set like this, and I would definitely love to see Lego do more sets like this and come up with new concepts for like fun and interesting play features. So now take a look at the packaging for this set. So included was 2 instructions. The first one was for the car and then the trailer. Then the second one was for the race buggy, and I believe the instructions for the race buggy were the only ones with advertisements, and they were the City Adventures, which is now a hit TV show, and then the 2020, well, the other 2020 Lego City sets, and then we have no more advertisements. And then what I found strange, now I'm not sure if it's just me, but the new Lego City instructions have a new and modernized version for the sort of front covers with like the blue and just like sort of advertising what you are building. Now in my opinion, it definitely does look new, but I'm not 100% sure. And then the box, which we did take a look at in the unboxing, I definitely think it has a really nice design with like the background of like this rocky area and sort of advertising what's included in this set with like the turning action. And then at the back of the box, it also does show you the turning action, but just a little more, and just some more advertisements of the set. So my overall thoughts on this set is that I would definitely recommend it to any Lego City fan, and also any sort of Lego fan who enjoys simple but really interesting and creative play features, especially with the turning action, because we've never seen that in a Lego City set, or even a Lego set in general. So it's really cool to actually see Lego City take on this new concept of like a turning action. And I would definitely love to see more ideas like this, just more creative and fun play features in not just Lego City sets, but also other Lego sets, like for instance Ninjago or like Star Wars, which I'm not too much of a fan of. But I would definitely love to see these simple but really interesting but awesome play features in just more sets. And I definitely think the price at $22 works really nicely, because you do get 2 really awesome minifigs and then 3 pretty awesome builds. So, as always guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video because I really did enjoy reviewing this LEGO City set, and I would definitely love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. And as always guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video and I can enjoy you. So, goodbye!